Hey guys, this is my review of Captain Phillips. Okay, so the main plot of Captain Phillips is that it's based on the hijacking in 2009 of Somali pirates. Of course, because these pirates are trying to take over the ship, we've got this hostage situation, and of course we're presented with Tom Hanks, who's playing Captain Phillips. Now, I have been dying to see this film for absolutely ages, and it's finally come out in the UK, so I've actually got my chance to actually go and see this. One of the things I was most excited about seeing was, of course, Tom Hanks. He's a two-time Academy Award winner, and I definitely knew that he would perform in this film. I can definitely say that Tom Hanks did a brilliant job in this film, but I'll get to that later. So the first half of the film is quite slow because it's sort of showing the story of Tom Hanks playing Richard, and it's more about what he does and it's not just straight on the ship and then there's a hijacking. It's a lot slower than that, and I was kind of glad because I wanted them to make a good story out of this. Definitely one of the easiest things to do in a film is rush it, and I'm very glad that they didn't do this. Now, it did make it a little bit less entertaining, but it made the film more structured and I enjoyed that. Of course, the only downside of making the first half a little bit slower is that it makes the overall film slower. It was about 2.5 hours. And then of course the second half is about the hijacking, and it's a lot more action based and close up. Now, straight away, one of the things I noticed, which I found really irritating, was the camera work. Now, Paul Greengrass's view of this was brilliant, but I found that the camera shots were just too quick and too fast and shaky. Now, of course, having fast camera shots means that it's more based and more suited for action films, of course, but I found this really irritating, and it also made it harder to keep up with the film. Now, even though this is an action film, it made it kind of irritating, but it wasn't too bad because it was well suited for the film. Now, even though that was a disappointing thing, it didn't change my view of the film. I still think it was a brilliant film, and another great thing about it was definitely the music. Now, when I saw the trailer, the music really brought me, and I could definitely tell that there was going to be great music, and it really was brilliant. The soundtrack fitted absolutely perfect. The timing was absolutely perfect as well. So Tom Hanks was brilliant, definitely in the second half, and near the end he was absolutely fantastic. That's rare. We really saw the Oscar award-winning actor. Now, even though he was brilliant, it sort of made the other actors look quite bad, and I found that quite disappointing because I sort of felt that it was just one of those films where they've got a great actor and they're just trying to work on that. Now, there have been quite a lot of people saying that this was Tom Hanks' best performance. Now, I completely disagree. However, I would say that I'm not surprised if he was nominated for an Oscar for this film. Now, although he made some of the actors look quite bad, that doesn't mean that every other actor in this film was bad. I thought they did well to keep up, and it was well suited for the film. Overall, I absolutely loved Tom Hanks playing in Captain Phillips, and I really did like Paul Greengrass's view on this, and of course all the action shots and the way they made it. I would probably give Captain Phillips an 8 out of 10. I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10, mainly because of the camera work I thought was just too much and exaggerated, and because it was too long. There were too many scenes where it dragged on.